Hello people, how's it going? Down the tourist day inside Wilfrid the 110. So we're doing a bit of a different video today, basically because it's that middle bit, just after Christmas and just before New Year's. I want to say Boxing Day, but it's not. The days have all sort of blurred into one. I think it's the 30th today, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, it is what it is. So I just thought I'd get out in the truck and do a little video. It's been a little bit of a while since I've done anything, and certainly in terms of what's going on in the truck, you guys haven't seen for a long time, so I thought it might be a good idea just to show you around a little bit. Excuse the fiddling. So here we go. So right from behind me is just some of that, that bubble wrap solar reflectant sort of stuff with the foil on the back. There's a sheet of that behind me, just held in with these clips. You can't see it. They're like, like marquee clips. One of them. So that's just held in by that. We have had a bit of a move round. I'll put that back up because the reason this is up is because when I'm driving, the cab doesn't heat up. If anybody who's got a Land Rover knows this, it takes literally forever for the cab to heat up. I'm on the old heater matrix. There's no foam left, so as much as it's doing its best, it's not very good. So if I've closed in the space a little bit with this reflectives, and it seems to work a little. I've got the Dodo matting on the floor. We still haven't fitted the the rubber mats. Some of it's done. Hold on. Yeah, so as you can see here, the rubber, the foam backing, the sound mat is in, the Reflectix is in. I found the cover for the doodah, for the fuse box, but none of that's covered up. And then it's just as basic as it gets. It's 110. We have got headlining. Ignore that, it doesn't work now. The keen-eyed of you will know where I am. Everyone else, it's a mystery. So yeah, there's not much in the way of change in the up front in the cabin area. Obviously we've got skeletal wheels. I'm wearing a drug rug. I haven't got Crocs on today, but it's because I'm going to get out in a minute and show you the back. And it's quite windy. So there's not much in the way of like anything different in here. I don't know where to fit the diesel heater. We've got a diesel heater ready to be put in. I don't know where to put it. I don't know if I put it under the bonnet and just have done with it. It's out of the way then. And it's not taking up any space. Like, I've got 3 chairs in the front, haven't I? The driver's, the middle and the passenger. I don't particularly want to lose a chair, because it's always helpful when there's a child. There's usually a child in with us, and just having those 2 extra seats makes all the difference in terms of legally transporting people. So I don't really want to lose that space there. In addition, I want it to kind of heat up the front and the rear, if that makes sense. Now that's easily done because I've got some, it's this stuff, but it's got carpet on it and suction cups that stick to the window and the windows either side and the windscreen. Sorry. So once that's put up and the diesel heater switched on, the back will just get roasting anyway. So it could be mounted up the front somewhere up here, or under the engine bay somewhere, maybe under the front wing, one of the front wings. Yeah, and with this up, it'll heat this area. With that down, it'll heat the whole truck. I mean, it's an 8 kilowatt diesel heater, to be fair. So yeah, that should be good. Right then guys, there's not a lot of change. Put a lever handle on the door so we can pull it from inside. Energy on it as well. This netting has got to just be P-clamped on. It's so windy. As you can see, there's a little leather strap there. That's come from a belt that I borrowed when I went out with a mate called Paddy, or years ago now, probably about 10 years ago. Anyway, there's the drawer slider now. The cupboards are on the other side. This part lifts up. It's the bed. The bed doesn't always look like that. I've just thrown it together today, just so I can come out and give you a look round. Anyway, I'll show you a bit more. Again, like I say, this is not going to look like this forever, but and it doesn't look like this anyway. But there you go. That's where we sit and eat now. Feet will be down here. There'll be an extra seat back there. And sorry about the cars, stuff going past. Thought it'd be quiet today. I was mistaken. But yeah, so, and then there'll be some kind of fridge here, but I don't know yet because that's changed as well. We were having one thing and now we're having another, and we've got to get measurements and things to suit. So once that's done, I'll update you a bit more. Also, all this will be carpeted, so it'll be a lot more sort of, it'll look nicer than it does now anyway.